Life gives us only one moment to live. All the other moments are creations of our mind. As the moment becomes the past, we keep it alive with our mental energy, which is strenuous. But life has withdrawn itself from that moment, and yet we keep on hanging on to it. It's like the leaves on the tree. At one time, these leaves were fully green, swaying in the air, creating food for the tree, giving greenery, giving a shade to the needy, making fruits, thriving, full of life. Fall comes, it shows its ultimate glory. The fall colors come, and then the life starts withdrawing itself, and the leaves turn brown. Our past moments are the moments that has been gone, turned into brown, crumbly leaves, and yet we keep on building our reliance on it. We keep on storing them within our minds, and our whole life revolves around the past moments. Whatever experience we got in the past, we try to use it, thinking the future will come the same. But very rarely it does. Our past experience becomes our basis of life. Our own experience becomes the solid reality for us, and we keep on storing it and try to apply. Many times we are wrong. We made friends in the past, and we expect friendships are always good. All of a sudden, people turn around and become the opposite. Same promise that an object of pleasure gave us does not remain the object of pleasure anymore. It becomes the object of pain and suffering, and yet we cannot give it up. We live the life of past and make the projections for the future, thinking the past was a game changer, past was a teacher, and then project the future based on that. We really are not learning the life, the secret code of life. The secret code of life lies in the present moment. The moment which is full of life, thriving. It is here. It is in front of you. And we're trying to judge that moment based on our experiences from the past. But we wish life was that simple. If that was the case, more experiences you have, more wiser you will get, more practical you will get. But we still see a lot of people making mistakes in their lives, a lot of people going in the wrong directions. Most of the elderly people are filled with stress, depression, anxiety. And you ask them, what are you doing in life? They say, we're just passing time, waiting for death. There is no life in them. There is no dance in them. They are not enjoying life, which was the whole purpose of life. Something is missing. What is missing is we have disconnected from the life itself. Life comes in the form of the present moment, one moment at a time. Each moment brings challenge for you. Each moment is coming from some field which is totally agya. Agya is something unknowable. It's like a raindrop is falling on you in a dark night. The immediate contact with that raindrop on your body is exhilarating. You just don't know where it came from in the dark sky. Same way, each moment is showering on us. And that is our contact with the life in real. And that contact is holding on to the secret code of life. Each moment meets us in our present state, whatever role we are playing. The life that has created that event, that moment where our role is present, and on the other side is the world that is in front of you. It requires our role to be fulfilled. Instead of that, we walk away. Why? Because we are not sure what the future is going to be. Whatever we have done in the past, we try to use that limited knowledge. Knowledge is stored at the mind level. And that moment that is coming coming from the field of unknowable and has unknowable consequences. Is coming from the infinite, where infinite possibilities are there. Our tiny mind with tiny experiences is not capable to deal with the infinite. Infinite is where everything bows down. Infinite is a field which is mysterious. It just cannot be known. Not only that it is something that cannot be known, but it is something that is unknowable, impossible, because that's what created us. It was always there even before we came into existence. We are its product. With all the intelligence that we have, this field of unknowable, the infinite, vast field of Agya, it's something brought us into existence. It cannot be fathomed. It's like a deep ocean without any bottom. Even oceans can be scaled eventually, but this is the ocean of the infinite. So this ocean of infinite is meeting us personally, shaking hands with us every single moment. And in this moment, it is asking us, what are you gonna do to this challenge? Just like playing a chess, a move is done by the life, and we have to respond. People who try to live for comfort and then escape from the present based on trying to get the things they like, trying to run away from the things they don't like. This fudging of the mind does not allow you to meet the consciousness in the present state, where the secret code of life is hidden. The life brings the challenges, but accepting these challenges is tough because the results are unknowable. Results are hidden in the secret of the future, which is coming, but we just don't know what is going to be the consequences. So the deeper states of meditation brings your mind calm. Only in the silent phase of life you regain the strength and you develop the faith into this unknowable. This is where you make friend with the unknowable, filled of agye. And that's where you appreciate the challenges of life. Because every challenge that comes, there are two ways you can deal with it. You can just avoid that moment, let it pass, not pay attention to it. And of course, that moment will pass, but you are left empty-handed. You did not learn from it. Whatever your role was, you did not respond. You walked away from it. And the valuable lesson is lost. A patient came to me yesterday. She's a new mother, and the son is having some medical issues. She's afraid. She has to wake up at night. She's afraid. Different doctors are giving different answers. She doesn't know what is going to happen to the baby. She discussed the case with me. I knew his situation was not serious at all, and normal anxieties of the moms was expected. But in the beginning, she was handling well, and now she's breaking apart, becoming anxious, depressed about the situation. The excitement of having the baby is washed away. And now she came to get my opinion, as they trust me a lot. And her gynecologist recommended her to see a psychiatrist to rule out any postpartum depression. I told her, this is the moment where you are a mother and you never were a mother before, and your child is 2 months old. This is the only time he is gonna be 2 months old. As the time changes, everything changes. This is the moment where your role is defined as a mother. When the moment comes, when the life brings the present as a present to you, there is a hidden secret behind it. And the secret is not to walk away from it. Stay exactly where you are. Not look for alternatives. I described to her the story of Gita, which she wasn't that familiar with. What a shame. Which is a beautiful message, and she was not familiar with it. I told her, I presume she knew about it. So I said, you know the story of Arjun. Suddenly her eyes sparkled, and she said, how did you know? My son's name is Arjun. I said, there you go. Even if you don't know Gita, now you will have to know Gita. Where Arjun is confused. He's thinking of so many options. Should I fight this war or not? This was the war of righteousness. He was an archer. He had tremendous capacity to win the war. But because of his fudging of the mind, he was becoming uncertain. He was not sure if he could kill his cousins or not, if he could kill his own teacher. They were on the side of injustice, and he was on the side of the truth. But because of the mind, wavering mind, he could not come up with what to do. So he turns to Krishna. Krishna is the name given to the Krishna consciousness, not a physical person. The consciousness that's within us all the time. Our consciousness, our awareness is our friend. And it is here to remind us that whatever we are is a role that we have to play. Krishna gave the advice to Arjun that you have a role to play. If you walk away from it, you will be suffering the rest of your life because you did not rise to the occasion. If the life brings you the challenge, it also gives you the inner strength to respond. Only if you stay beyond the mind. The mind is not as smart as we think it is. It's nothing but collection of memories. Few memories here and there. Few 20, 30, 40, 50 years of memories is nothing compared to the eons which are stored in this field of the infinite. This universe is nothing. Multiple universes have been created and destroyed over billions and billions of years. And the mystery of this infinite cannot be decoded. The only code that is given to us is in the present moment. So, if we do not use our mind and look at the life face to face, stare at it without looking any other alternative, and that's called active, dynamic, positive acceptance of every single moment because it was inevitable. It is here. It's knocking on our door. What are we going to do about it? If you start fudging and looking for your personal interests, you're going to walk away from this moment, and your life will become miserable because you did not respond to this challenge. So I explained to her, you are a mom. No one else can be a mom for this baby. Not your husband, not your mother, and not me. She started laughing. She came depressed, anxious, and I re-established her role in life. I said, rise to the occasion. Your inner strength will take you wherever it has to go, whatever is required out of you. This moment in your life is here to raise your inner strength. And instead of doing that, you walking away, you're looking for psychiatrists, you're looking for counselors, medications, not worth it. She was very pleased when she left. He says, we have Dr. Shah. Why do we need a psychiatrist? I said, I just made you realize the secret of life. Secret of life is delivered in beautiful packages of the present moments. Learn from it. Be aware of your role. And at the same time, be aware that you are not that. But that secret, the ultimate secret, will be revealed to you in due time if you take the challenge of every single moment and stay above the moment, not under the moment. Don't let the moment dictate you, because each moment may be painful. It may taste like a poison, but it is a poison given to you by the great infinite mother of all, the consciousness. Because ultimately, by raising your inner strength, it's changing you. It's changing your inner personality. It's making you fearless. You're not worried about the future anymore, because future is also coming from this beautiful entity called the consciousness. So your inner strength starts rising. Your fearlessness starts rising, because now you're not living in the past anymore. And because you're not living in the past anymore, the future doesn't haunt you anymore. Your mind quiets down. You're not worried about the consequences. All you care is how you can perform your role at its best. And you shake hands with life for the first time, because the present moment is life, not the past, not the future. And present moment is where the secret code of life is written. Grab it, rise higher, and someday you will merge into this vast ocean of infinite consciousness, which is the progenitor of all these moments. Have a good day.